That's what we're going to do once you guys get to camp. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start my stream, and I'm going to give a brief overview of what's happening and then pull you to the camp. And
Okay, that makes sense.
let's go ahead and activate.
I had your stream open. I was confused why I was hearing your voice twice because it just started.
Got it. So here we are on what we're officially calling session 1. We did run 2 mini sessions with split parties so that we could get some bugs worked out. And I'll give us a brief summary of what's gone on so far. The Emberborn League has been investigating Stormwatch Ridge for the last several months. They have recently uncovered ruins that they believe were an ancient temple to Valessa, the Crimson Muse. Since the discovery, the League has hired local adventurers to keep the local animals and bandits at bay. The party members arrived at the ruins in the early afternoon of 01 Dawn March 212 PR, post-rising. After the League members and treasures entered the outskirts of the ruins, the remaining guards and adventurers split up to investigate the surrounding areas. While investigating, Alani, Husarta, and Tyra discovered a grave robber in some ruins near the excavation site. They defeated the grave robber and 3 skeletal thralls. Upon investigation, they discovered some papers with mostly indecipherable writing. Usara, spending several minutes flipping through books and papers, finally recognizes one of the symbols as representing the demigod of demons, the god of undeath, Orcus. Knowing that a necromancer seemingly devoted to an evil god is near the excavation site, this group returns to the excavation camp to make their report. While that is going on, Crom, Kieran, and Korak investigate the hills to the west. After a couple of hours, they see a bright red object descend from the sky and make an impact in nearby hills. As they approach the site, they are attacked by 2 very small winged creatures. During the battle, the creatures are discovered to have the ability to cast spells and turn invisible. After the battle, they found a large grapefruit-sized glowing rock in the bottom of the crater, as well as the burned corpses of 2 more flying entities. Upon prodding of the guard who was sent with the party, the group returns to the excavation base with the corpse of one of the winged creatures. So with that being said, we are going to start as you guys basically arrive at the camp around 7 o'clock at night. So as you guys in the 2 different parties have not met each other yet, I'm going to turn down the music a little bit before it busts us out. We're going to start with the party members introducing their characters to everybody. So we're going to start with Alani. So Alani, can you describe your character?
Yeah, if we're talking purely looks, he is dressed in blue robes with yellow trim, as you can see, with stars and sun motifs at the bottom. She is accompanied by a small little collection of rock and stone called an Aeon Weird as a familiar, and she is supposed to. A change I made to her last second was that she's a wizard now instead of a summoner. So.
Okay. And can you please not draw on the maps? Next up is going to be Tyra.
Oh, okay. Tyra is a tall, broad-shouldered woman with long, bright red hair and similarly bright red eyes. Ignore the picture. I could ignore the picture. It's temporary. She looks mostly human, except for red reptilian scales running down her neck. She is dressed in like I guess a thing of hide armor. I don't really know how to describe that. And across her back is a giant greatsword. And across her back is a massive greatsword.
Okay.
She is a dragon barbarian.
So
I think that's about everything.
our next one is going to be Husara.
This is also going to be a temporary art. I'm still working on it. But
Let me
Husara
update.
is
Let me bring your volume up a little bit.
Yeah, I should probably do the same, actually.
Okay. Go ahead.
Husar is a fairly dark-skinned elf. His eyes are not glowing. You see him wearing this dark leather armor, and you're not sure looking at it whether it was stained dark or if it's just that dirty. Because he doesn't appear to take much care for his appearance. His clothes are all scuffed. His skin is scuffed and dirty. He's got messy hair. Not particularly well groomed. He's not like disgusting or anything, but he keeps himself mostly clean, but doesn't work on his appearance. But wearing this pretty light leather armor, very loose, and he's got a crossbow always strapped to his back.
Okay. Next up is Korag.
So Korag is kind of a late 20s, mid 30s human, relatively stocky. The most identifiable part of him is pretty intense burn scars that go pretty much through the entire left half of his body. During if you ever see him like pretty much when he's challenged elements, those burns will start to glow with like almost kind of like a lava color. Otherwise, outside of battle, he isn't wearing any armor unless he's expecting battle. He'll be in kind of like priestly vestments, and both his armor and his clothes are often marred with like soot, kind of like burned a little bit. And then he's often kind of like disheveled and just kind of like staring into space, especially at like a flame.
Okay. Our next party member is Kieran.
Yes, Kieran is also an elf like Hasara, dark-skinned, but basically the opposite of everything that he described. Wearing also leather armor, but it's very ornate for leather armor, and he is extremely beautiful. He has that kind of grace and poise of an elf personified, and is kind of impossibly well kept right now. There's a cantrip, actually, a minor glamour enchantment that just keeps everything far nicer looking than it really should be possible to while traveling. And he would have a lyre out and just absently strumming at it, trying to compose his next song.
Okay. And our final player is From.
Okay, so From is an orc, but instead of normal skin, he's got covering coffee-colored scales. Clothes are just normal clothes you wear for expeditions like this. He has a book he's flipping through with his spells and stuff in it. That's about it, really. So.
Okay.
He also doesn't. He doesn't have the clawed fleet, but that's just how it looks on Forge, unfortunately.
Okay. So I do have some minor admin I would like you guys to take care of. Korag, you should have the meteor in your inventory.
Yes, I do.
Husara, you should have the items you took off the necromancer in your inventory.
Yep, I got a shovel, scimitar, holy water, and an unusual book.
Okay. And I forget who picked up the corpse, but I gave it to Crom. Crom, you should have that unusual corpse in your inventory.
Yeah, I have it. Also, yeah. Yep.
So you arrive at the camp. the camp is well guarded. Besides the guards that you can see within the camp, on the hills surrounding the camp, there are groups of 2 guards with a guard dog in the regions surrounding the camp. The 2 main leaders within the campsite are... Actually, let me go ahead and start our clock. That you guys would know. The first one is Jorik Blackstone. He is the captain of the guard for this expedition. So he's in charge of all of the guards and divvying up who's going where as far as the surrounding explorations go. And the other one you have is Thalia Moonwhisperer. She is a devotee of the Crimson Muse, but she is actually a cleric to Lunara, the Shimmering Guide, the moon goddess on the planet Thalade. So she's a cleric to the moon goddess, but she also is a follower of the Crimson Muse. So she's overall in charge of the expedition that's here. And then again, Jorik is in charge of the guards. And I'm going to fix his name on the token and update. So, the first group to get back to camp would have been Alani, Tyra, and Husara. What would you have done when you first got back to camp?
Hussar would have come back and he'd be flipping through that book he found. I don't think he would have even addressed or said hi to Talia Jorik. He just plop down wherever his camp is and start reading.
Okay. Group 2, as you guys come back with the guard that you had in tow, what are you guys going to do as a group?
Well, I'm going to show the corpse to the priestess.
Okay.
See if she knows anything about it.
And I am going to show the corpse on screen for those that were not here. Actually, let's do it the other way. Instead of showing it from the item, I will show it from the artwork of the actual creature. So they bring it little tiny, maybe a footish tall with a 1.5 to 2 foot wingspan creature. While it was flying around, it did have glowing red eyes. The eyes are not glowing red anymore as this creature is starting to get stiff after the couple-hour transit that they had getting back to camp. But that's what the creature looked like that they brought back. And as you pull out the creature, Thalia's demeanor becomes closed and guarded as you see her face become flush. Where did you find that thing?
There's a meteor or something up in the hills, pointing towards direction.
Yeah, we saw that light. That thing was near the where it struck?
Yes. Yes, there's and another one is still alive, and then 2 dead ones?
You guys did kill 2, and besides killing the 2, you found 2 corpses of others right in the meteor hole. So you saw a total of 4.
Yeah, so 4, 2 dead, 2 already dead, 2 were killed.
That is just so you guys understand, that is a demon that you are carrying the corpse around as.
How unusual. It's not every day that a star falls from the sky. Are they usually accompanied by demons?
I do not believe that the demons had anything to do with the star. I believe it was a coincidence, as the star killed 2 of them, so they were already there. Korag is actually actively staring at the meteorite which he has on his person.
Thalia tells you that what you have in your hands is the corpse of a quasit. Unlike other demons, quasits are formed when the mortal spellcaster sheds a portion of their own sinful soul to create a familiar or companion. When these quasits outlive their creators, they become free-willed and seek methods of returning to the abyss or remaining on the material plane to promote evil in hope of a chance of luck that they can reach the abyss on their own. She also tells you, last time these were seen was during the previous demonic incursion prior to the Rising. These were the first demons to appear on Thalade prior to the Rising. That sounds interesting.
These ones weren't so bad, but I suppose it's the start of things to come.
Yeah, well, 2 of them also dead, which helped.
So
Out of
where's
curiosity, sorry.
where's the corpse? You just holding it still, or you drop it down there?
Yeah, I'm gonna drop it, I guess.
Yeah, Hussar would have been ran up to it and start checking it out, poking it.
So Crom,
Just
go
trying
ahead
to
and toss
inspect
it on
it.
the ground. That way everybody can
yeah.
take a look at it.
Oh yeah.
Quite a gruesome thing, isn't it?
Oh, there it is. Yeah, Hussar's just gonna start playing with playing with the corpse on the ground, I guess.
What exactly are you doing with that demon corpse?
Well, I mean, just because it's dead doesn't mean there's nothing to learn. And he's pulling at the wings or inspecting any of the wounds on it to look at traces of blood or any other things, trying to see if it healed at all from any of these wounds before it died, stuff like that. It's this is. What's up?
They did, as you're looking at it, you can see what appears to be fresh wounds as well as, fresh scars on the creature. You could ask how they came about from your compatriots there.
Yeah, so I would be asking all sorts of questions like, how did you kill this, or how long did it seem to have any sorts of strange attacks or anything, or things like that. He really wants to learn as much as he can about this thing, because we definitely wouldn't have seen anything like this before, right?
No.
Okay. Well, and Hussar has a bow, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, kind of pointing at that. Well, arrows certainly work well. Our guard friend over here made that quite evident. She, out of character, she totally destroyed these things.
Nice.
I don't believe that the creatures even had a chance to attack. We killed them before. They can turn invisible, though.
Yeah, you do remember that one of you did feel like a wash of fear tried to grasp you, but you were able to resist it when they first attacked.
Yeah, that was me, yeah. Yes, they can also try and scare you, but they're not that scary particularly.
Yeah, Hussar would be like, well, seems like you handled it well. Low threat, but maybe a sign of worse to come.
Tyra.
Go ahead, Tyra.
Tyra, without looking up from polishing and sharpening her newly acquired weapons, just says, "Do you think those demons have anything to do with that necromancer we encountered?"
And,
Demons and necromancers?
and
Very
Your
different.
journal
when
said
you
that.
say
Yeah, your
that,
journal mentioned Orcus.
And that word too. Thalia and Jorak both turned to look at you. What, necromancer? And we
Yes,
just sent
they
you
were
out to take care of the wolves and stuff. What are you guys doing?
We encountered a grave robber who was accompanied by a skeletal guard. I had wanted to question her, but an arrow to the head put a stop in those plans. We pilfered a journal off of her body. That one there. Mentioned that she was something. Husara mentioned something about her being a follower of Orcus, I believe.
You mind if I look at that journal? Thalia says. Were you able to read any of it?
Afraid I didn't understand too much, but I got to some of it. All I recognize is this symbol. He hands it over.
Okay.
Tara just goes back to sharpening her weapons.
She looks at it. And she flips through it and see if that's the right one. What color is the book in your inventory? Red or gray?
Red.
Okay. She flips through it and no wonder why you couldn't read it. It's an abyssal. So the sacred text is what appears to be part of the Book of Orcus. It is a relic of profound and significance dating back at least 275 years. I will. It's chosen. I'm going to post a journal, open up a journal for you. And we are going to configure ownership. And all players are going to be observers. And we are going to show. That's not what I wanted to show. I wanted to show this, just the bottom one. Did I give you permissions to all of it? We're going to do it. We're going to fix the permissions and make it none. Then I'm going to go to the right book.
I think you actually changed it so we can. You're supposed to see the chosen and servants of Orcus, right? Because that one is still showing for us.
Okay, that's the only one you should be able to see.
Yep, okay. We're good now.
Can you share it again? I closed it because I didn't want to read a bunch of stuff. I don't. Really.
I'm going to close the book. I'm going to reopen the book.
I don't want spoilers.
Trying to. And again, it's showing.
You can see everything again.
Welcome back to everything.
I think I know what I can do to fix that.
If you do what you did last time, it closes everything but the chosen servants.
Bigger ownership. Done. Save. I'm going to do edit. I'm going to back this one out to a level 1. Click save. So on my screen, I'm going to do it this way. Because on my screen, I can do this. page. Sorry about that. Roll V, click save. And now if I click on this, no players, owner, show. The name of it is The Chosen and Servants of Orcus. It appears the one page that
Also
she's
known as
able
Ah.
to directly read looks like it was ripped out and just shoved back in. This is part I can understand. It says, among the chosen of Orcus are those who bear the mantle of the anti-paladin, warriors of the dark faith. Foremost among them is the Lich Phagia, once the priestess of Oron, the Dawnbringer, who saw the true light in the twilight of her life and turned to the worship of Orcus. In Illigor, the Dark Lord is served by demon-undead hybrids, powerful liches, and seductive Lilithu demons. His most formidable servant, the Balor Lord Goriath, the Soul Drinker, has been unleashed upon the material plane to sow destruction. And again, this book is pre-Rising, so you guys, everybody would know that Goriath was a demon that was part of what caused the Rising to happen. It was those battles in there. So that's part of the ancient text that you were able to pull off that corpse of the grave robber.
One note real quick is Hussar does speak Chthonian, which is the remastered name for Abyssal.
Okay. So you were able to get that then.
Okay.
And she was able to so she looks at that, and with that she goes and looks at the three of you that came back. So this was on a necromancer?
Yeah.
Yes.
Just out in the woods?
Digging for
Seems so.
corpses from what we saw.
She's a corpse herself now.
Will you be able to find that location again?
Tyro looks back the way they came. I could retrace our steps if needed.
She walks over and you see her whispering to Jorik, and then
Can I perception to try and hear what she's whispering?
go ahead and do a perception check.
Woo! Hopefully that rolled correctly.
All you hear is what sounds like the rustling of leaves in a forest. Like the wind is blowing. You kind of get the hint that somehow she is magically muffling her sound. Hence maybe the way that she got the name Moon Whisperer as her surname.
Tyra's intrigued, but doesn't care enough to pry.
You see Jorak bow and start walking off towards the guards. She turns and faces the six of you. This is quite worrisome. If we see the spawn of demons as well as necromancers and worshippers of Orcus at the same time, it's quite worrisome since they have. We thought we had crushed all the worshippers to the demon gods shortly after the Rising. She looks at you, Tyra. Well, if you think that you'd be able to find this, we are at an important spot in our major excavation. Would the six of you be willing to go back tomorrow and do further investigation where you found this necromancer?
We certainly can't have necromancers roaming around these important ruins, can we?
Plenty of dead bodies that could turn. Plenty of dead bodies that could turn into. I'm trying to remember if I gave Tyra the. I'm trying to remember if Tyra has low light vision or not. Sorry, thinking out loud.
It would say on the
So if you
Oh,
open up
yeah, I
the
have
card
low light
sheet,
vision.
under
Yeah,
perception.
there's 2 people that have no special senses in the party. And those would be Alani and Korak.
Okay.
Well, that being said, you guys should turn in and try to get a good night's sleep. At that time, you see Jorak return. My guards will be keeping closer watch tonight. I just got done telling them that we're going to stay at double guards around the clock instead of going down to single guards at each point at night. And with that being said, does anybody want to do anything before they go to bed tonight?
Alani would stay up late. And why am I drawing on the map?
You probably have the drawing tool open by accident.
So when you press Q, it'll quick draw as well.
Oh,
Do you have it bound to your push to talk button or something?
yeah, I have Q as my push to talk button.
That's likely what's doing it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's what we got it. So let me.
If you want to change it on Foundry, you can configure controls.
Yeah, if you configure controls, I'm going to type in QUI. Is that Q showing up anywhere? Quick draw.
Quick draw
Yep,
should.
quick draw.
I think it's per person though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
each person can do their
them.
own. So it's Foundry configure controls, quick draw, and you can change that Q to something else.
Yeah, I have changed it. I think what I was saying was Alani would stay up a little late and just draw in her book like the moon and stars and the movements that night.
Okay.
I think Tyra would. Oh.
Go ahead.
I think Tyra would seek some medical attention for her wound, and then would offer to join the guards for keeping watch.
Okay, we're gonna take care of your wounds with your long rest in a couple minutes. Which watch would
All
you?
right, sounds good.
Which watch would you do? First, middle, or last?
I think she'll do first watch.
Okay. Anybody else doing anything before bed?
I'll be up with you for at least a while. This is one of the most interesting days I've had in some time. How inspiring. Demons and necromancers, falling stars.
You have an interesting outlook on events. I can't say I relate.
Well, it sounds like the start of a very fine tale to me. And it's up to me to put it to music. Now, how best to start this? I'll start again, starting like trying different combinations of notes on my lyre.
Every once in a while you're looking out these combinations and notes, you just see Thalia's ears like kind of twitch a little bit, like something's a little discordant, maybe a little bit out of tune or off pitch or something like that. As she's another follower of the Crimson Muse, she seems to be appreciative of the work that you are doing right now.
I kind of give her like a little bit of the side glance as I do it, and when I notice that her expression changes as I kind of react to her displeasure at some of the notes, and kind of tweak it to the point where she seems more satisfied with it, kind of flash her a smile.
So Tyra, watch is uneventful. Anything you want to ask the guard you're standing watch with?
So, what brings you out to a place like this?
Just a member of the City Watch. They got this week's shifts. My third time out here. It was fine until you guys showed up, and we've never had any major issues besides wolves, the occasional hyena, maybe a bandit here or there, but necromancers and demons. He looks really worried as he's standing watch.
And about
My puppies are. There's another dog outside right now. They want to go outside and play with it.
Valid.
Yeah.
Tara just goes, yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. Tara just goes, well, I'd recommend you find your spine. If things are going to be picking up, then you can't be cowering.
He looks at you, and I would like you to. I'm gonna go ahead and target any one of those guards, the ones that are just regular old guards. Get down, puppy. And I would like you to
You want me to attempt intimidation?
yeah, do an intimidation on him.
Oh boy. Pardon me, I just have to access my sheet. Foundry's being just a little bit slow right now, but that's fine. I'll fix that in a bit. It's
You do
it's
see
a 12. It's not.
I know, and it was a very easy check.
Ah.
So he does. You do see him kind of stand up a little bit straighter after you said that, but after that, he just kind of keeps his thoughts to himself for the rest of the watch. And as you are relieved, I want all of you guys to do the long rest, and I do need all of you to do the daily prep because that will get rid of the ration for you.
I see that we are not being provided with the meal.
Well, they did provide you with 14 days worth of rations. Well, an extra 7 days worth
That's
of
fair.
rations on your way here.
Why does it default to not consume any? I'm not trying to starve.
Okay.
Oh, it resets my familiar abilities? Oh my god. No, it doesn't. Okay, I thought it reset my familiar abilities. It just says it's reset my familiar abilities.
It gives you the opportunity to reset your familiar abilities. So
Okay.
let me, let's look at your weird.
It hasn't changed it, though, so that's good.
Okay, it didn't change them on your familiar. That's good. But that does give you the ability to change the ones. If you're gonna stick with that same weird, well, at least it didn't change it on the weird for you, which is good.
Yeah.
As you guys arise in the morning, oops, I went the wrong way. That's too many. I hit click sunset instead of sunrise. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. And as the sun rises, It does get lighter outside. They do leave the main cook pot next to where Korag is standing lit, but they do turn off the. They do let the one in the center of the map kind of go out throughout the night. Why are you so bright?
The guard says as he tries to put out the cook pot.
So we're gonna have you guys go ahead and make your march back towards the place where you guys found the necromancer.
Yep.
On your way there, assuming that you guys are in your wonderful party marching order, which could be wide open or anything like that, is there anything that you guys as a party want to discuss as during the hour and a half or so it's going to take you to get to that location in the foothills of the mountains? Anyone?
Trying to think if Tyra has anything to say right now.
So,
At
as
this
we're
point-
heading out for a bit of a walk this morning, why did all of you sign up for this expedition?
I was already hunting in the. I was.
Husara would just be like, well, why wouldn't I? There's work to do. Might as well do it.
And while you're
I was
doing
already
this,
hunting in the air. Oh.
Go ahead and set your exploration activity.
All right, I have to. I believe that's on the party sheet.
Yes.
Yes.
Probably one of us in the group should probably be scouting. Does anyone have a preference?
I can do that if no one else wants to. Oh, okay, someone else is already doing
Sorry,
that.
we'll scout.
All right, I'll search then, I guess. Or is anyone detecting magic? I could do that too.
I am on money.
Okay. Okay, I will search.
Yeah, I'm also gonna search. I'm trying to fucking open up search to see what it does. I can double. Okay, there we are. Yeah, I'll also search so that way one of us can find it.
Yeah, search is always good to have multiple
Yes, it
people
is.
looking for traps and stuff.
So what I have for your exploration activities is Alani detecting magic, Krom avoiding notice, Husara scouting, Kyrian searching, Korag defending, and Tyra searching.
Yep.
So, with that being said, I'm going to advance the clock an hour and a half.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the jungle.
Husara steps forwards and says, yeah, we found her down in this ditch over there.
Okay.
Be on your guard. Yeah, be on your guard. There might be other undead nearby.
Hmm.
So I was just looking back like, well, what are you guys doing? Let's go.
Lead the way.
Tyra draws her sword and proceeds.
Wait, I keep hitting walls. I'm having a hard time figuring out where to go.
It's because it's because I messed up with you guys, your guys' placement. I placed you inside of some walls. So I'm gonna drag the three of you out that are stuck inside walls.
I'm being attacked by a mime. Invisible walls
Yeah,
everywhere.
there we go. There are walls set up because of regions that be hard to get through. Like anything that's got the big trees in there, you're not going to be able to walk.
Okay.
Can you also move my Aeon Weird to me?
Oh, yep. I will get him. I will pull him out of the tree. So, the three of you that are scouting, I would like you to roll perception checks.
I also have Trap Finder if it matters.
Paizo's next big project after Starfinder comes out.
Kieran, you notice something odd about the rock that Husara is standing next to, right here. It looks like there's a gap in it that leads down into the ground.
Husara, that rock there, do you see that? It looks like there's a bit of a gap that you could slip through and it goes further down.
Oh, you don't say? He goes straight in.
I wasn't expecting that.
I was traveling with him and I wasn't expecting that.
Okay.
Tyra starts climbing in after him.
So
For the rest of you, Korag will use base kinesis to move the rock to make the opening slightly bigger, just to make it easier to get in.
Okay.
Okay.
And that being said, you guys make your way into the rock gets moved with telekinesis. I'm gonna pause the game really quick once I get you all to this screen.
Ooh.
And you guys were all supposed to... Oh, that's what happened. You guys all ended up teleporting somewhere I didn't want you to teleport to. So I'm going to get you set up on this map really quick. I guess my teleportation was not quite set up correctly. It was supposed to teleport you to the entrance of this temple. Okay. Yes, I don't want to move. There we go. So, Kyra, Crom, Kieran, Korag. Put you there. As you guys make your way down underneath the rock, you do notice that it is dark down here, and I forgot to turn on the darkness. There. It's pitch black down underneath the rock. Some of you can see in the darkness, others of you can't. If you want to light a torch, you will need to open up your character sheet and have a torch in your hand, and then it will put a button at the top of your inventory of your character sheet to turn on the torch. Unless somebody else has another option for light.
Alani would cast light on herself.
So go ahead and do that. And with that being said, everybody has a little bit of light. What you see as that rock comes up, this is where the necromancer was digging. After about 7 or 8 feet of almost pure rubble, you guys found a set of stairs that lead down to what looks like ornate tiles on the ground. There we go. The nice looks like very well built, some sort of temple that you guys have discovered underneath the ruins above.
Yeah, does Hussar recognize this symbol or anything about the architecture?
Hussar would not necessarily recognize anything yet. What you guys do see in front of you is Tyra and Crom. Right next to you, those round circle things are those are braziers with fires out. Straight up in front of you, you've got some sort of stone table. It looks like it's got a plaque on the front of it and some sort of dials on top of it. That's what you can see from here.
So, kind of looking around the room, and I have dark vision, so I can see, clearly throughout. Does it? I know that we had heard that there was a temple of Valessa. Does this seem to have any of her iconography, or does it, religious markings that would indicate this is a temple to a specific god?
No, not Valessa specifically. What you do recognize with your dark vision, you do see several representation of the sun and moon throughout the chamber. Kind of hard to make them out specifically with your dark vision, but you see the sun and moon. So you would think something more on the lines of Lunara or Orion. So the shimmering guide for Lunara, or Orion the Dawnbringer.
Do the braziers have fuel in them, and just unlit, or are they completely empty?
You reach your fingers up. They have fuel in them, and it's still moist, which seems odd because of the way the ruins are that you found your way into here. And you look around, and there's like almost no dust whatsoever around here. It's like it's been hermetically sealed for who knows how long. Maybe the whole 212 years since the Rising.
This place is pristine. I'll use base kinesis to also light the braziers.
Okay,
crepe
so
this one right here.
So double click the exclamation point there. And you need to be within range for it to light. So you need to be like, there you go.
I was trying to access my Path Builder sheet, but I can't right.
So it seems as though these hills are full of ancient temples.
So when you, as Korag is going around lighting the braziers, you do notice that there are 4 doors within the walls of this. Now definitely it looks like a temple to the sun and moon. Two doors, one in the east, one in the west, and then one in the southwest, one in the southeast. They all have engravings on them. And if you want to read the engraving, you would get your character next to it and then double click and it will pop up.
Sunrise for those who stand with the rising sun.
Okay, so because I want to pop those up for everybody, let me get my copies of them up. So which one was yours? You did the sunroom? Or the
southwest.
Sunrise? Okay. So southwest says sunrise. Sunrise for those who stand with the rising sun. Anybody else reading?
Alani would go to the one next to her.
Okay.
Tyra's going to the one next to her.
Okay, so I'm going to do Alani's next. So Alani, you can go ahead and double click yours, but I'm going to also put it in the screen. And it says Moonrise for those who straddle the line between darkness and light. Tyra, you are going to be next. That is, I believe, sun. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Sun, for those who... Oh,
Yeah, go ahead. I'll pop it up there and stream. Go ahead and read.
sun, for those who bask in the brightest light.
And it looks like we have Korag at
Yeah,
the last
Korag will
one.
read it.
Go ahead and pop that open and read it.
Moon, for those who search the depths of the night, awaiting the morn.
So, Crom, right next to you is an engraving also in the front of that pedestal that's there.
Okay. To enter sun, moon, or rise, instead of the hidden prize, align their visage, follow their guide, and step before them to enter inside.
Sounds like we need to move these dials.
Indeed.
So, Crom, if you want to move one of the dials, go ahead and double-click one of the exclamation points to the left or right that's on there.
Just a moment, though. Oh. I enjoy a... Listen, I enjoy a riddle just as much as the next man, but I can't help but notice there are also some passages to the south, and they could be full of just about anything. Should we not check those out first?
Sure.
Okay.
If nothing else, I'd like for us to not get ambushed from behind. Something in here hears us meddling with ancient memory.
Exactly what I was thinking.
After you, I will keep the back just in case we get attacked from behind.
Okay.
I should...
Guys, head up that set of stairs. You do notice when you go up that set of stairs, there was an engraving of a sun on the lower left-hand corner stair. You do notice that this is like a U-shaped second level where you could see the dials down below from standing up here. You see two more braziers as well as, let me get a streamer token on here. And then I'm going to select it and I'm going to make it hidden. That way I can actually control what level I'm viewing on. So to the left, you see a little alcove with the with a sun in it. To the right, you see a little alcove with the moon in it. So I'm talking about the second level here. And in the center south edge, you see a combination circle with the sun and the moon in it, as well as two statues, one of the sun god and one of the moon goddess. So that's what you see on top.
And this it seems like this is locked right here, correct? By Korag?
By Korag, yes. Let me find Korag's token on the map. Yep.
Actually, someone just went right through it. Okay.
Yeah.
Who's the rando on floor 1?
Where's the what?
The
Generic token
can
directly
see the
below Tyra.
Streamer token.
That's my streamer token. I'm gonna make
Oh.
I'm going to try to make it a blank image. Close.
That's just the cameraman. We don't have to worry about him.
Yeah, the problem is with multi-level things, sometimes it doesn't show the map the way I want it to be shown.
If you put a closet there, you can make it invisible. Or like give it invisibility.
Giving it invisibility would help keep the cameraman.
Actually, I can do that here.
Yeah, I think you can just give it invisible. How are you supposed to enter up to the upper layer? I can't seem to do it.
I
Staircase in the bottom
permission.
left.
There's two staircases, one in the bottom left and one in the bottom right.
I think, yeah.
Okay, it didn't work for me before. Now it worked.
Yeah, exact same things for me. It didn't work for me either.
Uh-oh.
I believe
Vasar
that's
was
someone.
playing around and opened a door.
A door opened?
Think so. I can see. I can see openings.
Wait a
Maybe that
second.
was just my vision from upstairs.
I think that's because we made the sun.
I can see two things there.
You have not quite made the sun. You have let me get GM vision back up here. The outer dial is set at the sun. In Discord, if you guys wanted to set what the sun looked like, in your handout section, I am going to post the picture of what the dials would look like as the sun. I'm going to type that in as sun. So that's what the orientation of the dials would look like if you wanted the sun. You are slightly off. The outer dial is correct. The inner dial is slightly off for the sun.
Oh, right. So we have half sun, half moon right now. Okay.
Oh yeah, I assumed the ones on the left are like over here. These little symbols. This one indicates sun. This one indicates moon.
One's outer, one's inner.
Mm.
You're talking about the two things that they're clicking?
No,
I'm talking
yeah,
about
on
the circle and
on top.
different, slightly different pattern on this side versus the.
No, one is outer, one is inner.
Oh, okay, that's all it is. Noted.
So yeah, I didn't know which one moved which, so I need to move the outer one all the way around.
Yeah, the dialogue box, it should pop up which ones it's having you move.
It
It just says right or
left and right. Let's go for the sun.
So
I have a preference for moonrise, but that is just myself.
okay, so the
Lani
outer
would say.
right now is set for sun.
Yes.
I don't see my inner token. What I'm going to do is don't touch anything. My token for the inner one disappeared when you guys were clicking.
Uh-oh.
So I'm going to copy it.
If this is truly a temple devoted to two gods, then it would seem to me there isn't really a wrong choice.
I'd like you
Maybe
to
not.
click the left-hand one once. Yeah, for some reason something got buggered on here. What symbol do we think we have there?
On the left or on the right?
I'm looking at the overall symbology.
That looks like neither sun or
Yep.
moon
It's a
to me.
crescent and a moon.
Yeah, crescent.
Oh, wait, the outer or the inner? Because the outer is for sure moon, but the inner is. I think the sun is the one with 3 rays coming out.
Yeah, so that's moon. So that's crescent moon and full moon.
I don't see any rays.
If you look
The
at
rays are the lines.
if you look at the one near Korag, this one, like the inner one right here, has 3 like lines coming out of it.
Yeah,
top.
so in
That's
the
the
ring.
sun, and on the other side's the moon.
So here we don't have any rays, right?
Yeah, that's all moon.
Yeah.
I am pulling up my images. Something got boogered on the settings in here. Okay, let's let him stop.
There we are.
Boom.
I believe that is sun.
Is the sun.
And then it said move 2 to the sun, so I believe we have to go up.
Okay, don't quite go there yet for a second because something got goobered. I want to make sure it's going to let you in. So if you are standing on the sun platform, go ahead and move a little bit away from it for a second. And now somebody step up on that platform. It lets you in, right? Is it letting you in?
Nope.
It's just a wall
nothing's
from what I
happening.
can see.
I think it's on the
It's
top level
downstairs,
again.
Alani. It's downstairs.
Oh,
Whatever
it's
happened
downstairs.
to the door that you're trying to open.
Yeah, this is. It's confusing for me because I don't know which
Oh,
level
it
people are
opened.
on.
It opened.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because we're still visible. People on the second floor are still visible on the first floor. It's saying collides with at least one wall.
Yeah.
You gotta step back and back in.
Okay. So Husara, Alani, and Kieran, you guys see a pedestal on the far side of the chamber with that door that just opened up. You see a partial sun print and a partial moon print on the ground.
Korai cannot move. Every direction for him right now is saying there's a wall.
Okay, just give me a second. It's because did you drag to move?
I dragged to move when I couldn't move anymore.
Okay. Use the arrow keys when you're going around stairs and stuff instead of dragging. You skipped right over the top of the teleporter.
All good. Oh, there's a teleporter there.
Oh,
So,
okay.
So that's how that works.
So you were able to, you lined up the suns, and the doorway turned blue as you stepped up on it. There is a pedestal on the far end of the chamber, and then you see half of the chamber is got a sun symbol, half has the moon symbol.
Husar says, well, we should stick to the sun side, right?
Would make sense. Any volunteers to step on the tile? Or I guess.
So as you step on the tile, nothing appears to happen.
Okay.
Alani will then step on the moon tile because nothing seemed to happen.
Okay, Alani, as you step
Oh, no.
on the moon tile, something does happen.
Oh.
Okay.
Werewolves.
Nope, nothing that
Oh,
bad.
good.
Where did I put it?
Were rats.
My hazard disappeared, but I can pull it back up really quick.
That's what I have behind my laptop. I'm like 8 million water bottles.
So as you step on that tile, Alani, we're going to put yes, no T for target. You're going to go. Ba-da-bum. I would like you to click that saving throw, Alani.
Yeah.
I drug out the wrong version. I'm dividing your damage. I'm going to half your damage twice because you succeeded. I was supposed to pull out the 2d6 version. So half would be 7, half again would be 3. So I'm going to just give you 3 damage. So you see a little burst of fire come out of that moon side. The whole moon side platform kind of sparked with flame and then collapsed as you stepped on the moon side tile.
Okay.
I guess my instincts were right.
Seemingly so.
We should be safe
It is the
for the rest of it.
so
You have been
Send
blessed
me.
by the embrace of flame.
Seems
Husar's gonna walk up here and wait for everyone else, unless they tell him to touch it.
Yeah, I am not going anywhere near the trap. Anywhere near this.
Is there really a reason for us all to crowd in there?
Yeah.
Someone should keep an eye on the door.
You don't want to join? It's more fun in here. Look at how much fun Alani had.
Yes.
I guess I'll touch it.
Okay. As you touch that pedestal, it starts to glow. And Crom, you can see it, the image of the sun start to glow in the main central chamber along the north wall.
Ah, excellent. There's a glowy sun here now, so should probably
All
find
right. So I
there's
guess
a
we have to.
sun symbol glowing, so we can maybe have to make all the symbol things at the top glow.
Seems
I believe we
kind
need
of.
to enter both. Yes.
Well,
Well, all
of them, yeah.
four. Yeah, all
Yes.
four of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go push some buttons.
Yep.
Guess we'll.
I
You want to
suspect.
go for the moon?
I suspect this door. I suspect this door will close once we move that thing. If we have to press all 6, is it the same time or one after another?
Oh, that's a good point. Maybe it's in a certain order. Maybe it's sunrise to sunset. So maybe we should do it in order.
Tyra's gonna check. Did it stop glowing when Husara took his hand off?
No.
But perhaps not. The pedestal in there is still glowing. I suspect if we had gotten that wrong, it would have done something right away.
Hmm.
Okay. So I will say, well, which one next? Moonrise? Moon?
I
Sunset,
believe I am confident in how to make moon.
Okay.
So
The inner dial is fine right now.
It was.
I see the little prongs of the moon. Oh wait, I'm moving the inner dial. Oops.
that's a good thing. Instead of saying left and right, I put in my notes to read in those inner and outer.
I believe the moon is made.
I think it has to
where?
be made in this thing
circle
here.
thing.
Yes.
That does,
Or
if I pull up the image, that does appear to be the image of the moon. But
Okay.
as you step up on that platform, the platform gives a red glowy light and the door does not open.
I think we have to do it in order from
either that,
sunrise.
or we must turn off these braziers.
That too might be it, actually. Now that you say it, since this is the dark side.
Pause.
Possibly all of them. Might as well.
Yes, we need more.
And don't forget there are 2
Hang on,
upstairs.
before we go killing the lights, if we considered trying to set up sunrise.
It'll be fine. We're already here.
I have a torch, so we'll have
Well, wouldn't
sunlight.
it be sunset anyway? If sunset, moon, sunrise.
So you are you're trying to open the moon door. What did the moon room say?
Those who embrace the darkness. Oh, what?
Those who search the depths of night, awaiting the morn.
Okay, so you're dark.
I extinguished the last one up here. Did anything happen?
No.
No, it's still
You have
closed.
to approach the door, but my Foundry is having issues. I'm gonna refresh.
So you approach the door. The platform glowed red.
It's still closed.
So, Kieran, go back to where you were. Just let me get to your token. You were just at the moon thing, right?
In the little nook? Yeah.
Yep. What were you doing up there?
Just looking at it.
You were just looking at it? Go ahead and roll a perception check. Do seek action. As you look in there, you see what appears to be a button that, if pressed, you see a little tiny nook inside there.
Oh, I found something. Let's see.
And as you click that, let me go here.
Oh my
Oh.
goodness.
Okay.
Let me get down to the first level. That first level door does open. And you saw something turn in the northern side of the room.
Yeah.
We have 2 new passageways.
A
Maybe
bridge
we should hit
to-
all 4 nodes first before we go into further into the temple.
possibly go do.
I
Out of
believe.
curiosity, are we supposed to be able to see the dead guy at the end of the hallway?
If you have the correct vision, like Crom, you do see a
Oh.
dead body on the ground all the way up there.
Okay. There's a dead body all the way up here.
I would recommend not going through the tunnel.
I mean,
As long as it
That's a
doesn't
bit
close on us.
disconcerting.
we finished that person have been there for a long time. We like don't really
They're probably
know.
dead.
13, 14.
So we do see.
That's a long.
I think we can all say because these things are lit, which also
Yeah.
concerns Hussar.
So yes, you do see some sort of table at the far north side of the room that has 2 glowing globes, one on the left, one on the right.
Hussar goes, all right, Crom, go get it.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up cautiously up the bridge.
Something did kill him, so let's do our best not to meet the same fate.
I'm realizing I just had to zoom out a fuck ton for this.
Caution, we should observe first. Can I, being like close to here, try to do a seek in this room and look for any traps or anything that looks deadly?
Okay, go ahead.
And then can Korak try to discern the cause of death?
I would like you to do a recall knowledge with medicine. That would be the basic action macro one.
Just have to find recall knowledge on it real quick.
Kieran, you didn't find you don't see anything quote unquote trapped here. You can't don't notice anything specifically that would be trapped. You do notice that on the left and right of that table are 2 glowing orbs. In the middle of the table is a book, and that you have a dead individual on the ground in front of you.
Is the glowing skull included?
No,
Okay.
the person is. The glowing skull is not included at this time.
Oh.
Hussar just
Well-
yells down the hall. So, what did you find?
I don't
Well-
see any traps, but I also don't completely trust my own eyes.
Alani will check the body, I guess, now, since no one says they see any traps.
Okay, Lonnie, make sure that you have nothing selected except for your token and do the basic action macro recall knowledge. That way I can see everything that pops up.
Did Korak find anything out?
Korak, no. You look down at the I'm gonna look at something really quick.
Likely not fire that killed this one. That would be obvious.
No, you see 0 wounds whatsoever on the body, Korak. That's what you notice. So not the one, not the macro, the one in the. So click the basic action macro, Alani. That's the Pathfinder symbol on your macro.
Yeah.
And then
Sorry.
click that recall knowledge.
Okay, sorry. Recall knowledge. Where is? There we go.
And that gets me the overall. Lets me see everything.
Okay.
You would, after a thorough examination of the body, without touching it whatsoever, you see 0
Oh,
wounds.
I would have touched it.
Yeah, I'm going through
But,
the
yeah.
process. First thing you notice is there's 0 wounds whatsoever. Then, as you kind of roll the body onto its back, you notice that the skin, it's not leathery like something that would have been down here for a long time. It's almost plump, like it has not been dead for a considerable period of time. Again, no wounds whatsoever on the body. It appears maybe that this individual died of starvation or dehydration.
Okay. Alani
Yeah.
was just checking the body to see if there was anything on it. But yeah.
Okay. Yes, there is. If you were to open up the inventory, you see there is some various gold. There looks like a scrap of paper and some other equipment on the body. If you want to look at any of that.
Sure, let's look at the scrap of paper.
So go ahead and double click, drag that to your character.
Yeah, hold on. There we go.
You look at it, it has the exact same script as that book that you guys found the other day on it. You can't, let me go to the,
Hussar will.
I just want to make sure you're the only
let
one
me check
on
that.
overview. Yeah, Hussara is the only one that has the capability of reading that script.
Okay. Well, Lani will be like, Husara, I think I found another piece of paper with the script you can read on it.
So if you want to
So-
drag that to Hussara, if you open up your inventory once you have it, click the identify item button.
Okay.
And it will roll a check for you.
And as I'm gonna look at it before it's in my inventory. Does it look like it's ripped out of the book?
It
Like my
looks
book?
like it's torn out of a book. It's partially burned on the bottom.
Okay.
So Lonnie, if you want to go ahead and drag that to him so he can identify it.
I think, didn't I already do it? Because it's not in my inventory anymore.
I don't have it.
I will drag it again out of here. It might have got drained accidentally to the floor. I'll just drag another copy out of my items. It is on Hussara's thing. It's the unusual scrap of paper.
Oh, wait, yeah.
So go ahead and click that recall knowledge DC 14. Shouldn't be that.
It doesn't say the
It's
DC for us.
It shouldn't say the DC for you. Those should be secret. Go ahead and
you want me to roll it?
go
It
ahead,
says-
Hussar, and roll. I shouldn't see there now. Go ahead and click that link in
Okay.
chat. Why it gave crafting, I do not know. Yes, you are able to identify that item. Let me edit the item so it is identified.
I know what this is. This is a scrap of paper.
It looks like you're going
Oh.
to have to do the same thing I did with the other one.
Yeah, I click it doesn't take me to the page. It looks like
Yeah,
based on the title.
I'm going to fix it so that we can create journal entry. Wrap. And we're going to add a page. Create new page. We're going to edit it. Sorry. Control X. Control V. So they've done something since I created these things. We click save. And on your scrap of paper, I'm going to edit it. I hit delete. And I am going to drag that on there, click save. Can you try clicking on the new link in there? If not, I can show it to you guys now.
I have a blank scrap.
Okay, I will. Now I can show players.
Ah, there it is.
So, like I said, it appears to be torn from a larger tome. And what the top paragraph is what you're able to decipher in Abyssal. It says, the followers of Orcus face relentless opposition to Vela's misguided zealots who seek to extinguish the divine flame of necromancy and undeath. Yet the faithful know that to be judged by Vela, the silent watcher, and to become a mere shade is a squandered destiny. True enlightenment lies in the embrace of undeath, the ultimate reward for a life well lived. Handwritten on the bottom of the page in a combination of common and abyssal, since you read abyssal, the whole thing says, O great Orcus, I shall desecrate the sign to your nemesis Aron. Grant me strength and grant me undeath. Release me from Vela's grasp as I make this sacrifice. And that's where you see the paper burned along the bottom edge, and the rest is illegible.
Motherfucker
Yeah.
broke into a temple and killed himself to curse it. Metal.
Guess it's our turn to uncurse it.
Hmm.
Do we think we can do that?
I'd like to try, if we can.
It sounds as though the great Dorcas wasn't listening to this man's prayers. I mean, he's not undead after all.
So, I also see there's this book here. Is it a book?
Yes.
Yes. Hmm.
Alani will pick up the book.
So, Alani, so I'm going to do this really quick.
Okay.
Alani, as you pick up the book, I am going to put it in your inventory.
Okay.
And as you do that, I need to... We're going to do that. Control.
Oh, also, while y'all were doing that, Tyra was standing, Tyra was guarding the door, essentially. I don't know if I verbalized that earlier.
Yeah.
I think we should avoid all ever being in that little room at the same time. I don't want us to get stuck.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why Tyra didn't walk in there.
Oh, it seems to be an
Oh, well, hello there, initiative.
Yes, I would like you guys to please roll initiative.
Oh my god.
Oh, being a barbarian.
Oh, initiative stuff.
And I will be right with you with my initiative.
Not gonna lie, Crom Khan is an awesome name.
It sounds very like something from Conan.
And with that being said,
Google
as
Stalker,
you
what are you doing
grab the
here?
book, you see this image rise out of the corpse of the body that was on the ground.
Oh, I spoke too soon.
Yes.
So I'm going to click begin encounter, and the first thing we are going to do... I lost my guy. Where are you at? There you are. First thing we are going to do is we're going to go T, Shift T. I need I want to see if it showed up right. I need Alani and Crom to make those 2 saving throws that are in chat.
Yeah.
And as
Ah,
this creature rises out of the corpse, you guys, all of you, are starting to smell this most disgusting smell that you've ever smelled whatsoever. So I have Alani, I have Crom.
oh dear.
So the 2 of you are sickened 1.
Okay. I am.
And for those of you that are unfamiliar with Pathfinder, that gives you a -1 to your basically
So everything, kind of.
everything. But you can take a single action to force yourself to puke, and you will no longer be sickened. Why does he keep disappearing? Oh, because he is now popped out. He is no longer undetected.
The wretch for sickened gives you an attempt. It gives you another fortitude save.
Yeah, it gives you a chance to get rid of it. So
Tragically, if memory serves correctly, sickened, the minus contributes to the wretch.
Yep.
Which I just think is funny.
Too sick to puke.
Exactly what I was thinking.
So, seeing that you took its book, you took the book that was on the altar. Whoa.
Hello there, darkness.
Hello,
We escaped.
The jungle.
friend. Everybody just got
Hello there,
teleported for some reason, and I'm going to try to figure out why.
Hello there, the light of heaven.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why you guys
That took
just
care
got
of that.
teleported.
That was an easy fight.
Easy run away.
And then we won.
Yeah, that's the story of how we killed the ghoul stalker.
I've still not settled on a voice for this character yet.
I'm going to have to hit Z. I have no clue, so what I'm going to do is I am going to drag you guys out here. I'm going to give you guys free motion, and I'm going to let you guys. So I do know Alani was right next to the dude. Prom.
Yeah.
Also
was right
next to
here.
the dude.
And I'm going to bring everybody else back here. I think I may have accidentally clicked on a tile that was your exit from the map.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a little dude. So the 4.5 of you that are in the south, I'm going to give you guys free movement really quick.
That's
I
actually
remember.
exactly where
I
Korag was.
remember where I remember where I was because I positioned deliberately because I anticipated that
So
Korag
go
rising.
Everybody has free movement right now. The 4 of you, please move your tokens back to where they were right before you disappeared.
We're still in the
I'm-
rainforest.
Yeah.
Oh,
You are.
You can navigate
seeing-
yourself to the.
Yeah,
The
if you
dial.
click the
I'll
dial,
I'll
like
bring
next to
everybody back here. Activate. I'm gonna take everybody to the jungle, then I'm gonna bring everybody back.
Oh, okay. It got closed. Okay, it was closed down. And
Don't.
then I had a specific way I had placed myself.
We also got taken out of initiative.
Yep, I'm gonna get you back to initiative right now. We are going to. Oh, this guy's basically give you guys quote unquote advantage. Roll initiative again. If you roll ahead of the Gloomstalker, I'm going to put you right after the Gloomstalker, so that you get a turn this round.
Dude, how?
What? My.
I rolled with a +1 because of an exploration thing.
I got.
I mean, our previous initiatives are in the chat, are up in the chat.
Yes, they are.
Like update them.
let
Only
me-
mentioning that because me and Crom were like the first two to go, and
I'm trying to find. Initiative stealth. Crom has got a 22.
Yeah, it's not to be. It's not meant to be the stealth.
22. Update. Kieran had a 17. Update.
I rolled exactly the same.
Korag got a 21. That makes a difference, so I'm going to update you. And I don't see Tyra's in here.
I had a 21 on the initiative tracker.
Okay. Update participant. 21.
And I had a 9.
And that was Husara had a 9?
Alani. Yeah.
Alani had a 9.
Yep, I found my thing. It was 21.
Are we correct now?
Should be. I think I was above Korag, but it literally doesn't matter.
Or Tyra?
Yeah,
There we go.
I'm correct here.
Need to look. Yeah, sorry. Let me go back up here. Husara. Look for Husara. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. I had.
Yeah, it was a 9.
Okay. So he is going to. Oh, Alani took fire damage. That's right. I was wondering why is your hit points not at max. He is going to reach out with you with his claw and make a swipe at you.
Oh, did you want to update the music, by the way? I wasn't sure if this was the correct music or not.
Yeah,
I just wanted to
that's
check.
what I have. I don't have any battle music yet in all of these.
All right, fair enough.
It makes a swipe at you, doing a little bit of damage, but with that swipe, he is going to try to grab you. And he succeeds, so you are grabbed.
Yeah.
And that is the end of his turn.
Oh, doesn't he have a third action? Oh.
Not the way I play undead.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, all
my
undead are
undead have
slow.
2 actions just because there's, especially this level of undead, are slow and lethargic.
Yeah.
That's
I suspect
that's the way I play them.
when we get to things like liches and grave knights, those will probably be
Yes.
the boys who have 3 actions.
Yes, they will.
Again. Oh, feet movement. Okay.
I didn't want to pause. 20, 25.
Skeleton guard.
I need to see who's out here. On. That's its turn. Brom, you are up.
Okay, my turn. So I will cast Mystic Armor on myself. And then I shall spell strike with Gouging Claw, the zombie. So you put that on yourself, so where's that attack? Well, that's a hit, so I
Okay,
roll damage.
go
for
ahead
it.
and
No damage
roll
to that.
damage.
Oh wow, really thanks. And my Gouging Claw for piercing damage. Roll damage since I hit it. Come on, really?
Come on.
I see dice getting rolled.
It does take damage.
Yep.
It looks
Wouldn't take
towards you.
Oh dear. Oh, that's done. Oh, it's reactions.
Okay. Tyra.
Oh boy, it's Tyra time. Free action rage, because I said that was like on start of turn kind of thing.
Yep.
Awesome. Gonna use 2 actions to sudden charge. So it's cool if I just drag my character to where I want to go.
Yes, and hopefully we don't teleport everybody. There we go.
Oh,
All right.
I think we are teleporting.
We are teleporting.
Oh no.
Dang it.
Oh.
So when we reset up this time, we're going to reset everybody back. Oh, dang it, because it pulled you out of initiative. Unfortunately, I can't get to that token that's doing the teleportation right now.
How does it keep getting collected? It's like
It's because your token touched the token. So there's a set of stairs here to take you out of the temple. And here we go. I'm turning that token. I drug that out of there. So now, when I bring you back in here, so you ran all the way up, right, Tyra?
yes, right next to him.
Okay, so that's be Tyra, Brom, Alani. I need to bring Korag, Usara, Kieran. I have you set to free movement to go ahead and the weird is still out there.
I'm still in the jungle.
I'm going to, yeah, you guys have 2 tokens in the jungle now.
If you click the next to the anvil, there's like a little triangle. You can click Dial the Sun and Moon and teleport in.
Yeah. Funnily enough, there's not actually one to get back to the jungle.
Click
Don't
activate.
see where that is.
I'm dragging you to a dummy screen, and then I'll drag you back to the. And again, I am sorry. So, let me go to the party sheet and just click the single button to put all of you into. Go.
Do we all want to just want to put down what our initiatives are in case? Like
I
type
think
them in
we
the
do
chat.
need to roll it.
You don't need to roll it. I think I can manually change it for you.
Cora actually got the right initiative, so that works.
I rolled higher than a
Sara
3.
is a 9.
No.
Thanks for burning those high rolls, guys. I didn't need them at
Alani
all.
was a 21.
Oh, I just realized we both have the same perception. Nice. Tyra and Hassan.
Korig, you were
Mine's right.
Sara's a 9. Crom, you were
22. 22.
Yeah, and Alani was a 9, not a 21.
Alani was a 9. Update.
I believe Karen is 17.
Yep. And I need Tyra.
Tyra was 21, but
21.
above me. So
Yeah, Crom, you
Yeah,
already
I
went.
was.
No,
Yeah,
I'm not
Cromwell.
applying my spell strike. Oh, it's
It
an
was-
action, is it?
yeah, it's Crom, Tyra, then Cora.
Is Arcane Cast get an action? That's weird. Okay.
And then
Yeah, it should be a free action. I don't know why it's not.
for what?
Arcane
Oh, okay.
Cascade. It's my personal hot take.
Okay, so it's not an action. Okay, so it is an action. Okay, never mind.
That custom, or whatever it is, Teams Plus Mega subclass that you are, though, has like a cool thing where it combines with a stance in a single action later.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not yet.
Oh yeah, that one looked cool
So,
from what I saw.
You should be good to go now.
Awesome. I'm gonna target him, and then I'm gonna try and chop his head off with a great sword.
Okay. I did
Let's go
drag that
green.
tile off the screen, so it shouldn't activate anymore. You swing
I'm
with
gonna hero
great
point
sword and
that.
miss. Go ahead. You should have 2 hero points right now.
All right, the universe said no. You got a 3.
Okay.
You know. But you know what? I have a third action, and I will just swing again.
Fishy for the critsies.
Fishy for the critsies. Plus, this is, second attack on a Marshall's, not the.
Oh.
I rolled
Oh, no.
higher on the dice. Well, this is gonna be Tyra.
Okay, just a second before you go, I do need you to roll that fortitude saving throw.
Oh wait, was that?
Tyra.
Oh, was that when I entered the aura?
Yeah, when you enter the aura. Yep.
Okay, because that would have changed my third action then.
Okay, what would your third action have been?
Try and retch.
I am going to let you try and retch because that was on me. So I'm going to go ahead and put that fortitude save back in there. Does it still? Let me do that.
Oh, I can just click this.
I
It
didn't know
was.
if the button would
I
still
can
show
just-
up for you. So go ahead and click it again. See if you puke it off. And in this case, you are no longer sickened.
Yep.
There you go.
Awesome. That's my turn.
Where are you on my... For some reason, I'm not seeing you in the combat carousel.
Me?
Oh, yeah, you're right there. So next up is going to be Korag.
The ceilings are at least 10 feet tall, right?
Oh, yes.
Like- Okay, so I'm gonna start out with a flying flame. I'm just gonna use it to go right above all my allies and straight down into the zombie for the line.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna target that.
Oh, what's this little flame look like?
Just basically a gush of lava comes out of my hand, and wraps itself around or tries to wrap itself around the ghoulish stalker.
I'm into it.
And then I will one action elemental blast with the. Oh wait, first I have to weapon infusion. And then I forceful thrown, range fusion thrown. Fire. Sorry. Okay, there we go. I just had to remember which one was melee and which one was ranged, and I think that misses. Yeah, and that is my turn.
Okay.
It's time for Kieran Quilana, or a surprise combatant, one or the other.
I think the latter. Yes.
Surprise combatant? What kind of surprise combatant?
You know, like a
Yeah.
skeletal soldier.
With
Potentially has
3/4 cover.
Yeah.
Who might be interested in Tyra Scarlet.
Kieran.
Oh, okay. All right, a fight against the undead. Let's make this memorable. I will begin to sing with a courageous anthem, but I'll do lingering composition. So, performance check. All right, that is a regular success. So it will be a 3-round courageous anthem.
And I think I got a new add-on that should let you set 3. Did it ask you for how many rounds?
It did not.
Okay, so we'll just remember.
I mean, it just says unlimited.
It says unlimited duration. We'll just keep track of the 3 rounds.
Okay.
Yep.
So I will begin to sing. It's very operatic, like a higher pitched tenor, and in Elven. And as the singing begins to linger, there's also kind of a magical accompaniment of almost like a full orchestra that you faintly hear filling the hall. And 2 actions left. Let's... What do I have here? Let's needle dart him.
Okay.
Just chuck a fistful of needles at him.
Well, rather than needles, this is with a flourish. It's like a this storm of long rose stems that form and fly and dart out towards him, but miss.
Okay. And that is your turn?
Yeah.
Which guy is that one? Kieran, you start to hear a hideous sound behind you as have the right selection up. This guy.
It's
An even
hideous
wider
band.
audience.
Pops out of the ground. And it's going to make its second action moving up towards you. And it will end its turn.
I'm just gonna pause. I'm just gonna turn
And a
this up
second
on
one.
YouTube. I just imagine them lifting up tiles like trap doors and crawling out of them.
And second action gets up to Korag. That's his turn. And I need to look down here. And Husara, you're up.
All right, so I'm gonna recall knowledge on this guy, the guy up front. This is the paper one, right? Not the basic action macro.
Yeah, this is the paper one.
I'd like to try to identify him and then also learn. Let's go with the weakest saving throw.
So you do identify him as an undead ghoul, and his weakest saving throw is Fortitude.
All right. Then I should be off guard to this attack.
So let me. I do need to manually do that one from. I remember from last time. Let me get it set. Okay, so go ahead and do your attack on him.
I'm gonna shoot him.
Fucking finally, one of us hit.
Yep.
I never miss.
I mean, I hit, but not very much damage.
12 damage.
Oh, good.
And it the body collapses, kind of, you see it kind of form back into the body that was on the ground. As you take that last swipe in it that ghoul went back into the body that it came out from originally.
Oh.
Okay.
And then with my last action, I'm gonna try to let's see who's going next. Alani's going next. I want to try to aid someone in guess I'll aid Korag in attacking this guy.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you want me to roll now or on his turn?
I'll let you roll on his turn.
Okay. Sweet. That's my turn.
So Alani.
Yeah. I guess I'm not grabbed anymore.
Oh, definitely not grabbed. So I need to figure out. Trying to figure out which one is making you grab that it won't let me. There we go.
Okay. I will move here and target this skeleton right there. And then I will cast a face bolt at it.
Go ahead and roll damage. You do notice that it doesn't take as much damage as you thought it would take.
Okay, and that is my turn.
Okay.
So back to me.
Yep, it's back to
Or is there more?
Brom.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna move towards them. Cast glass shield on myself. Oh wait, oops. So that's meant to just. Oh, sorry. That does not have the effect on me. And enter my arcane stance. My arcane gain. Force damage.
Oh, just for future reference, those would have to be done in reverse order.
Reverse order? You use your most recent action this turn to cast a spell.
He's got to cast.
Oh,
So
it's because you
I moved.
activated it after you moved.
Glass shield. I mean, yeah, I cast Glass Shield after moved, yeah.
Oh,
And
okay.
done it out, that's okay.
Okay, you got your stance. So that's your 3. You
Yep.
moved.
Yep.
Tyra.
Crom's in a little bit of an inconvenience. If I remember
Yeah,
correctly, I could
realized after
try.
that.
If...
Okay.
Go ahead, Tyra.
No, it's fine. I can work with this.
I will say
just
it
trying
looks
to see.
like Kieran is probably not wanting to be there. So if you wanted to delay until after my turn, there would be a space for you.
Sure. She'll delay till after Kieran because everybody is wedged up in a place where I'd have to try and jump over a bunch of you to actually be able.
Okay, I will do that. You are delayed. So that brings us up to Korag.
We'll start with Flying Flame against the 2 skeletons.
Okay, target them both. And let's I need to go click. So one succeeded, one failed.
Oh, so it seems like they're resistant to taking less damage from fire than expected.
So I need to look at that. Your damage was fire. Let me pull them
Yes.
up. And you do realize that they are resistant to fire. So you have figured out so far they're resistant to fire, piercing, and slashing.
Welcome to Pathfinder Skeletons.
And then Korag will attack, and then the aid would happen as well. I don't actually. The aid doesn't matter. I don't think. An
It's a
18's
hit.
not going to crit. Then that should be 1d8 plus 4. Yes.
Nice 8.
Ooh.
So the one next.
Actually, would it be?
Go ahead.
I just want to check. Because I said I delayed till after Kieran. Am I? Do I have to wait till Kieran takes the turn, or could I slam my initiative in after?
You can, if you delay, you can slam your initiative in anywhere you want to.
Cool. After Korag takes his turn, I'll slam Tyra's initiative.
Okay. So what I'm
That's going to be after Korag's turn. He's going to yell to Tyra, "Come, Tyra! I made room."
Okay. So Tyra.
Your opening's appreciated.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to click intern right here. And I'm going to put you back in initiative. And there you go. Should be your turn. Let me.
Awesome.
I need to go back one square because of the way it popped you in. There you go. It's your turn.
There we are. I'm going to once again take 2 actions.
Okay.
To position myself here to flank. And instead of using her greatsword, Tyra's going to make a fist attack. Try and deliver a spinning kick to this thing's ribs.
Okay. Fist attack. Go for it.
Yep.
We will cross our fingers that Tyra did what it was. Foundry does what it's supposed to.
Yep, I'm just trying to find the right button. There we are.
Okay. Yes, you do hit. And the only... Yeah, you...
Just...
Boom.
Just roll in for me.
Bop. And you bop that second skeleton down.
Yeah, Cora's leg literally cleaves it in half.
For some reason, it moved the initiative thing. So that was your 3 turns.
I only took 2
Oh, 2.
actions.
I thought it was 1 to get there and then.
Sudden charge is 2 actions to move twice and attack.
Okay, let me get it back to your turn.
It is one of my favorite feats of all time.
Yeah, that's a good one.
1, 2. Take 1 more click.
Yep.
There you go.
Awesome. And then with my last action, I'm going to see. Yeah, to listen for any more.
Okay, go ahead and Seeki.
Oh, I almost rolled it from my sheet. Forgot about the button. And here we go. That should have worked.
Okay, good to know.
Yep, and that's my turn. Actually, I guess, do I hear anything? Or
You did not hear anything.
she yells back to the group. That seems to be all of them.
Okay, I'm gonna do something really quick. Why did it go all the way over there? One, 2. Click. You didn't notice anything then, but as shortly thereafter, you do notice 5, 10, 15. You do notice a larger skeleton start coming up the pathway.
I was wrong.
And with that, you can see him in the initiative order. Which brings us up to Kieran.
Okay. All right, I will try to demoralize this skeleton.
Yep.
Wait a second. It's saying untrained. Why is it saying +0? I am trained in intimidation.
Plus, also you're a bard, so like even if you weren't, it would still be at least like a.
Looking at your proficiencies, you are trained in intimidation. That's a +7.
Oh, I think it was giving me someone else's sheet or something. I've got it now. Okay. Oh, immune to mental. Well, fair enough.
So you know they are immune to mental.
One more of them to meet the same fate. I will. Well, we've got everyone else going next, so I don't think this is too much to worry about here. I will do another.
Oh, sorry.
I will do a needle darts.
Okay. You throw your blasted darts out. Hitting them, so go ahead and roll damage.
Oh wait, Inspire Courage should be on for some reason. It's off.
Yeah, we'll have to set it when next time we do. Go ahead and just give yourself the effect, and we're going to have to change go ahead and redo the aura on yourself, and then we'll give everybody the 2 more rounds. I'll have to cycle through all the tokens.
Yep.
A second.
The aura should automatically apply it to us.
So the aura does apply, but it keeps
Okay.
on dropping off of. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit, and I am going to give you 2 more rounds. And that way it shouldn't drop off. I think the unlimited thing is causing some issues with it. So you threw your needle darts at it, and it takes partial damage of what you would expect. But you
Okay.
knew it was already going to take a little less because of the piercing thing that you got from last time.
Yep.
Is that the end of your turn now?
That is.
Okay.
Yes.
So that being said, we are going to do this. This. Click no. Click that. Go into combat tracker. Click that. And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 50. And you see a second of the bigger ones come into the pathway. Husara, you're up.
Sorry, we'll recall knowledge on the one in the back, and I would like to know. I think we already know what its resistances and immunities are. I guess, does it have any reactions? Oh no.
Was that should have been a failure. Oh, okay. You don't remember anything. You don't remember anything else about it.
Okay. Then I'm gonna reload and shoot the one that's already been hit.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage. And
No.
the bolt appears that it went right through 2 sets of ribs. And that brings us up to Alani.
I'm gonna move. Oh, because if I don't move, I can't do anything. So I'm gonna have to move up. I'm gonna target this skeleton here and do a face bolt, I suppose. Again. Wow. And that's
Don't
my
forget that
turn.
you have hero points.
Yeah, true. But yeah, it's just a face bolt, so I'm just gonna end my turn.
Okay. And that brings us up to. Before I end your turn, I am going to get this last guy out of combat. We're going to remove him. And then we are going to go. It is your turn, Crom.
Okay, one action move there. Target this one in front of me. Taking a few hits, and
I'm gonna turn Kieran up, I think.
this one action. Second action is going
Okay.
to be. Let's see here. Oh, arcane strike. No, I can't do it. I have to recharge my spell strike first, don't I? Use that on that.
It's one
guy
action.
there. Yeah, it's one action. It's an attack. Oh, I have to make a strike with required arm attack. Okay, right, of course. That's like I guess I know cancel that. So attack. 7. And get a 3, which I'm going to reroll using the hero point. And get even worse.
Oh no!
The hero
doesn't
points have
work, doesn't work
decided they
at
don't
all.
like us.
Okay.
So that's one. Okay, that's the second action. I was on second action. That was. So I'm gonna try roll with a second attack and.
Oh
yeah,
no!
Okay.
Seems
So I
like
I didn't even know.
your glass shield is keeping you from hitting this thing. It's like you get right
Yeah,
to the edge.
apparently.
It's just like you're not able to
Actually,
make
the
a good connection with it.
The glass shield, I think goes off actually. Anyway.
Korag. Oh, that's your
Korag
arcane
will.
cascade. Okay. Oh, that's your mystic
Uh,
armor that's on.
Yeah.
Yep. Korag, you're up.
Yeah.
Korag will bring up like just a giant piece of obsidian and chuck it at the wounded skeleton soldier, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Go ahead and roll damage. Big, huge piece of obsidian Korag has. Basically turning it into a pile of bones.
Then Korag will target the other skeleton with his other action and do the same, but not as wait. I have to change it one action real quick. One action.
Okay.
Oh, just a heads up, it's adding strength to the range blast.
Yeah, that's fine. It's propulsive. It's
Oh, right!
So it should be half them. It should be half them.
Yeah, it's just then Inspire Courage is the other one.
Ah, yes. Ah, yes. 10 plus 1 and then encourage. Yeah, okay. It's
And that is his turn because that was a 2 action blast, now 1 action blast.
Okay. Trying to figure out why. Oh, it's combat trackers trying to go on dead people, and it's supposed to skip Korag. Whoa,
I was
whoa,
able
whoa.
to end my turn though.
Okay. Tyra.
really? Oh. I just realized
First
I should use
action,
my living
step.
action to take behind it, whatever.
Second action, Tyra's gonna try and kick the skeleton.
Okay.
I should really just put my fist on my my hot bar.
And you hit.
Nice. Yep, and I believe this should be accurate.
It takes some damage. Parts of the skeleton start to slough off.
And I'm gonna kick it again.
Kick it. It looks like it's about ready to crumble to the ground. And your second kick hit some of the spots that are now empty because of the first kick.
All right, sounds good. That's my turn.
Kieran.
Back to where you came from, skeleton. I will cast Electric Arc at this thing. Oh wow.
You know that the the bolt hit it, but it appears not to have phased it at all. So you now know it is resistant to electrical also.
Yeah. Okay, I will then shoot it with my bow.
And you hit?
I need a big roll to do any damage on this, but let's try. No, I don't think that's going to do it.
Oh no.
right through the rib cage with that bow.
Skeletons are fun.
Yep. That it for you?
That's it.
Okay. I am going to do that. Because it's mindless, I will let the die do his mind for him. And he rolls a 1. So he targets Tyra. And he will strike twice with his glaive. First one missing. And second one missing even more. So, Sarah, you are up.
All right. So I can't recall knowledge on this again, right?
You did not fail. It's just the question you asked, there was no answer for it.
Oh. Okay. Well, I think it should have been off guard to my last attack then, but that's okay.
Okay.
Recall knowledge on. Oh, characters already recalled everything they know about the subject.
Okay.
I'll just shoot it then.
Shoot it.
Reload.
Boom. Eight. Go ahead and roll damage. And it's that last shot
Oh, wow.
that takes it down.
The most
I had a
important
feeling.
amount of damage.
I will be trying to get my second condition now and then.
Let me get up here. I'm going to close this. The last one that is sickened is
Me.
Me and
so that would be
dude.
that one and shift that one, and we're going to do request to roll. That one. 14. Stretch. There's 2 saving throws in chat.
Yeah, succeeded.
Crumb is no longer sickened. And 6 seconds later, we are going to let you go ahead and roll that one again. And that will be the last one we roll, because over enough couple minutes you would be able to retch yourself out of it.
Okay.
So Lonnie, go ahead and roll that last one. So I want you to, as you're trying to get rid of this sickened condition, probably because you were standing right over that body that the ghoul came out of, that making you feel a little bit more worse for your wear. We'll say after a full minute that you are able to finally get your condition off of you. So go ahead and remove sicken from you. Okay. With that being said, you have the corpses of the 4 skeletons, the body on the ground, and that ghoul's body I'm going to delete because it went back into the other body. I know the hallway looks a little different. You did take the book off the shelf. There are 2 glowing orbs that are on the shelf. I had to move that picture out of the way so you guys didn't teleport again.
Oh.
Appreciate it.
So there are 2 glowing
Yeah.
orbs on that table at the end of the passageway, and you've got a body. You got 5 bodies here. What is the party doing after they have?
Quag is going to turn to the party. Alani is, for lack of a better term, quite injured. I am trained in basic first aid, but if someone feels more confident, I can aid them in healing Alani. He takes out a healing kit as well.
I could aid with that.
Okay, so let's do treat wounds with give yourself a +2 to it.
That's not in basic actions, right? Or...
Yes, I want you to use basic action macros. It'll be treat wounds, and it'll pop up asking you. It's on the far right-hand side,
yeah.
And it will ask you for any bonuses. Give yourself a +2.
It says DC modifier. Should I just do -2 in that case? Because it doesn't it doesn't say bonuses.
It doesn't give you a spot that do circumstance bonuses.
No.
Yeah, so go ahead, do DC modifier -2.
I want you to roll on that one and not kill Alani, but make her go unconscious.
I did not ever add a healer's kit to myself. I would have bought one or had one to start.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. This is our first full session. That's that type of stuff. Healer's toolkit. Who's doing the healing?
Korag.
Korag has his healer's toolkit. Or he should.
Okay, there we go. I just have to go to. I see it. I have to go to the second screen to get the +2.
Okay. I think the first screen is seeing if you're going to try to superpower it. And so Alani is at full health. It looks like the party is pretty much at full health.
And the party would have 10 minutes to do
Yeah,
whatever they wanted it.
I'm 5, 10. Okay, 10 minutes have elapsed. Well, during that 10 minutes, what do you got while he's doing the healing? Are you guys doing any talking to each other about what you found down here so far?
Hussar's gonna be looting the dead necromancer.
Okay. I need to look at your character sheet really quick. So I see you took the holy water off of her. Oh no, that's
I haven't
your
taken
holy
anything
water.
yet.
Yeah. So yes, you can go ahead and double click the character sheet and loot the body.
Okay. There's 12 gold here we can distribute.
I think when you pull it, it may give you the option to distribute equally.
It gives me the option to move however many I want to myself.
Okay. So you can go ahead and drag it all to yourself, and you can deal. We can deal with the other stuff later. I thought it was.
You should be able to just put it in the party stash if you go on the party
so,
sheet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
open up the party sheet, and you can just drag it over to that.
Ah,
Does any heat emanate off the glowing orbs, or are they completely like cool to the touch?
Cool to the touch, and they provide light.
Karg will take one just because they provide light, but not out of interest.
Sorry, back.
Okay, so Korag is going to take one of the lights. I'm going to put that in notes because I'm trying to make it. The first thing I made, didn't work, so a glowing light. Is anybody going to take this second glowing light?
yeah, Hussar will grab it.
Okay, and I'm going to target you and put glowing light.
Okay.
There we go. What appears at the end of that table that was at the end of the chamber, probably was at one time set up for worship of either the sun or the moon, the sun god or the moon goddess. You don't. Again, the body doesn't seem that old in here. But it appears, as you guys said, that she sacrificed herself to desecrate this temple.
Korag is gonna
Oh.
wait for the rest of the party to be near, and then he's gonna try and go through this room. And I'll explain how once, just in case stuff spawns.
Okay.
Oh, while everyone was, while Korag was doing, I'll just say that Tyra spent that 10 in case someone tries to resurrect.
So Tyra, you're cutting out.
Yeah.
Oh, let me try fixing my Discord.
I assume Tyra was. I think the Tyra. I think I got what you were saying, just because the end
Am
of
I
it, you
audible
were trying
now?
to like desecrate the not destroy the bodies, right?
Yeah. Tyra was going to spend that 10 minutes essentially stomping on the skeletons until they were basically powder, so that way they could not be once again brought back.
Okay, got it.
Because in Tyra's brain, if there's necromancy afoot, those skeletons are just going to keep coming back until they're inoperable.
And then the way Korag's going to go through this is he's going to step specifically on the square tiles, since they kind of look similar to the patterns throughout the temple. So I'll go right here.
Okay.
And then he will press. Oh, wait, I have to go back so I can see it. Oh, shoot.
And it starts to
then-
glow.
He'll do the same thing going back. The room either wasn't trapped or that worked. And now
Well done.
Wait, what did you do? You went the shifting?
I specifically stepped on the square tile, the ones that are like orange. Because if you look around the temple, there you see those
Yeah.
pretty much that design.
Yeah.
And
You also hit the thing at the end. Okay.
Usara, as you look over there, you were able to see that a second one of those lights lit up in that thing.
Okay. Now
Looks
the other
like we
two.
got two of them.
The sunrise and the sunset.
I believe I know how to do sunrise. I believe we want to turn the lights on upstairs specifically, as it is the rising sun.
Wouldn't the lights begin from below and go up to high?
Possibly.
If it is the rising sun, the sun begins at the horizon and works its way upward.
Or
Then-
there is a sun that you get to as you rise within this temple.
That's true.
Crom, as you step there,
I'll be honest.
Alani heard a click at that door.
Oh, Alani would point out that she heard a click.
At which door? Oh,
The
down
sunrise
here.
door. So where Crom is standing, where he stopped, he heard a click at that door.
Oh. Okay.
Or maybe it's just
Does someone send the symbols?
That may be
we
a
have to
good
figure out the
idea.
symbols now.
So I am going to put the pattern for sunrise in Discord for you.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
Oh, it's the horizon.
Yeah, and presumably sunsets the other way around. We half sun, two half suns. That's one. Outside needs to go one more. Yeah, that's it. One more
Go.
inside.
And then one more for mine.
Inside, yeah.
And then if the clicking.
Tyra watches y'all
And it turned that
fiddle with that panel, understanding none of it.
that thing turns blue
Oh, sorry.
as that second set of alignment comes in. As you, Alani and Husara, look into the room, you do see another pedestal at the far end. And as the door opens, let me see
Alani,
something.
go touch it.
As the door opens, you see
Roll war leader.
a skeleton right at that door. What would you do, Husara and Alani, if you saw that? Right as the door opened, when that thing realigned, that skeleton standing there right at the door. What are you doing?
Shoot it. Attack it, I guess.
Okay, I'm going to assume the three of you are immediately going to swing at that thing, and it's going to go down with that first pummel. It seems that it was probably rose in an attempt to attack you, but it couldn't get out of the room.
Damn.
So it's dead. So you guys see two sets of three double tiles. Then you got a pattern in the middle that doesn't look like any of those tiles, and you got the pedestal at the far end.
Okay.
Alani, I
It's
trust you.
probably safe to touch it.
Okay, Alani
Go in there
will
by
walk
yourself.
on the middle, I guess.
Yes.
Yes. Love it.
We are going to I'm going to give Alani that 2 points of damage.
Okay.
So what you do?
Is there a save or?
Let me pull up the hazard that I have on the other one.
You know, I probably should have gone for the coil because I beat fire.
Says the token no longer exists in the world. Yes, it does exist in the world.
Adds Alani steps on it. Maybe because it's sunrise, you want to start at the top ones.
There's your save.
Make that 4 damage.
And I will hopefully be able to. Unfortunately, it's not letting me turn the fire off. I'm going to try to describe these tokens to you. I mean the tiles. One of them is mostly dark. One of them is half light, half dark. One of them is mostly light. You stepped on the mostly dark tile, I believe. I can't quite see because of the fire, and I can't get it to disappear. The one on top of you is the one that's half and half. The one on the bottom is all bright light in that first section.
Oh, okay.
Keep going along the bottom.
I think Alani would
Oh,
just
right,
freak
oh,
out and
okay.
just run forward, like
Okay,
to the
run
end of
forward.
the room.
Run forward.
Yeah, you got it.
I mean, half dark, half light.
Okay. So in that middle section, in that last section, the top one is mostly dark. The middle one is half dark, half light. The bottom one is mostly light. So the path that you deduce based off of that, if you want to straddle the light, I mean, not straddle, but the rising would be these. And as you click on that, Korig up there notices that a third rune starts lighting itself up there. That takes you to one more door.
Foundry and Discord do not like each other.
We're gonna click no, and we're gonna do that. Okay, continue.
Okay.
And the last one.
When Alani gets back, sorry. When Alani gets back, Tara's gonna go. You should really let me go first, unless you're into immolation.
Well, me, because I have.
What are you talking about? They're doing great.
Tyra gives Husara a look like, what are you, a sociopath? She doesn't say that, but that's like the look she gives.
Hassar just shrugs.
Not quite there. It wants the crescent moon on that left-hand side.
Because Hassar just continues. The best way to learn is to experience. Alani, don't you feel like you're learning a lot about these traps right now?
I actually don't.
2 more, I think, on the outside.
Yeah, I was just looking for where it was, but
Oh, okay.
You were there.
oh, oops, I think yeah, we did it at the same time. Oh, that is it.
Oh, it's on now.
Yep, there we
I
go.
think I'm pretty sure it's it, yeah.
Crom's already on it.
Yeah, I'll go on it, yeah.
Somebody step on the pedestal,
Oh,
and
okay.
it glows red. Something's still missing.
What does the inscription say again?
For those who straddle the line between darkness and light.
So Crom tried to
perhaps
stand
the-
on the moon symbol, but that's a full moon symbol that he's standing on. Something's not quite right there.
Maybe the sun symbol?
Perhaps both,
I was
yes.
going to stand on the.
Which is weird because we only had the sun symbol for the first one, but
There's one other symbol that was in the temple that was described to you guys. So Korag, right there in the middle there. So
there?
that door, let me go back to the ground level. Somebody attempt to step on that door again. See what happens. It was supposed to open for you. It does open, and again, we're going to say that the skeleton that's in there, you guys, it was, again, standing right next to the door, and you guys were able to pummel it mercilessly, immediately, taking it to its death.
Door opens, that thing was just like walking in.
Yeah, it was basically pushing at the door, and basically it kind of fell out as the door opened, and you guys. So, what I'm going to describe here is you have a light sconce on the wall. The bottom squares that I'm going to actually draw. Let me draw. These squares are in total darkness. These squares are in total light. And then these squares are half darkness, half light.
Alani, having learned her lesson from the last room, is just gonna run across the room.
Okay.
Oh,
I'd give him the half.
Tyra, having learned a different lesson, is just going to start running also, trying to.
Oh, it's a race.
Somebody stepped on something. That would be Tyra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's fine.
Because it's half dark, half light is where we want to go. Probably.
Oh, you're different.
Oh, yeah, I said.
Come on, let me target. Oh. T. And then we're going to... Again, it says it no longer exists in the world. It does exist in the world. We're going to do it that way. T. No, select. T. Double click. Please roll that saving throw.
Would Alani also have to make this since she also was in the room when Tyra?
She is not in the range of the fire spark.
Okay.
And again, because I drug out the wrong token, I'm only going to give you half damage. Actually, yeah, half damage.
All right.
Did you touch the pedestal at the end there?
Alani would just run. Yeah, Alani would just run over and touch it. Yeah.
Okay, just a second.
I haven't done it yet, but the game is paused.
Okay, so go ahead and do that. Oops, I clicked it one too many times on my end. Just a second, let me reset it one more time. And I think I froze it. Yep, I did freeze it. So we're at the time of the end of the session. What was supposed to happen is it was supposed to rotate back to the original position, which if everybody can get out of the rooms really quick and just in the central area, I'll click my reset button, and then we will do some.
You paused before I could leave the room.
It's because you stepped on a trap. It auto pauses.
Oh.
Yep.
I see 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me get rid of this one. Unpause again. I see 5 of you out. I'm missing. There we go.
Yeah, it kept pausing when I was trying. Yep.
Yep, because you walk. The traps are designed to auto pause. So I see all 6 of you out of the room. I'm gonna click this button. That's what it's supposed to look like with all 4 of those symbols are now lit. That is where we're going to end this session, and we will meet back up right here next Monday to start the session at 9:30 in the morning on the 2nd of Dawn March. So I'm going to quickly end the Discord. I'm going to end the Twitch stream, and I'm going to talk to you guys for a couple seconds, then let you guys go, okay?
Right before that,
Yeah.
All right, sounds good.
Korak.
So those watching the stream, thank you. I have multiple campaigns going on. There will be campaigns that I play on Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday this week. So welcome to watch those. So thank you.